Happy Saturday, Texas. It is time to get cute, time to get up, time to get out. We are ready for another Saturday right here on the Connect Network TV. And we're excited. We've got you covered today with some of our favorite local hotspots and Texas entrepreneurs that are sure to get you excited.
First, we are going to kick off today's episode with a friend of mine that is so dear and near to my heart. And she's gorgeous and she's been so successful. And if you've been in the Austin area for a while, chances are that you know all about her incredible restaurant, Havana. So they bring the authentic taste of the Island Adleys right here to Austin. She is here to tell us all about it. Welcome, Yesbel.
Yesbel.
Hello, good morning, ladies. How are you? Thank you for having me.
You know, you make me hungry. Wendy has talked about you and your restaurant so many times. I'm really honored to have you on the show today.
So you all have been in existence. You've been open since 2001. You also were right in the heart of South by Southwest. Havana was, because they've had more than one location, Natalie. And in the heart of South by Southwest, I don't know how they survived that, because it was incredibly crazy. It's great, but it's crazy. That's a really long time and a lot to work with, especially in the restaurant business, Yesbel. So give us a little bit of insight on actually running a successful business.
When we spoke about opening a restaurant, we said, in my mind, I was just going to go in the morning, collect the deposit, and go make the deposit. That was my idea of what owning a business was. I had no idea.
Yeah.
So little did I know, and found out real quick that was not going to happen, and I was never going to have a day off. I would go home at 3 a.m. But then we had private parties, and I was pumping 400 tacos and Bloody Marys by, 10 a.m. the next morning. So, and then, as you know, that's, spring break for the kids. Part of being a business owner for me was juggling motherhood and owning a restaurant. And the part of a woman that we always feel guilty. If I'm not at work, I'm neglecting the business. If I'm not with my daughter, am I not a good mother?
Right.
But it worked out. It all worked out.
And the kid's amazing. Like we can do it. And that's what makes Women's History Month so special, and being able to sit down with women like you. And like Wendy said, especially for the restaurant industry, that is a tricky industry. You have been here for decades now, and it's just very inspiring.
You have been a big part of your patrons' biggest events. So your customers have become family. I know you and I have talked about that many, many times, and it also makes for long-term clients and business. So let's talk about the value in building your business with these generations.
That is the most rewarding part of my business, is seeing generations, like looking back and remembering that 4-year-old girl sitting with her little dress coming to the restaurant after church, and then their parents contacting me because they want to have a reservation for 20-30 people to celebrate their high school graduation. And then I've had these teenagers that are introduced to the restaurant, and suddenly they're getting married and they're having their wedding catered by us, and then later on their children's baptism. I have an amazing, very dear customer of mine that just turned 100 years old. We sent her a video from the restaurant, from the employees and her Havana family. Those moments are
priceless.
Just priceless.
Yes. Well, Yesbel, I got to tell you, I'm so honored to have you here. Next time I'm in Austin. Okay, I'm telling you now, write it down. I'm coming to Havana. So
come on by. Check out the Havana Beach Bar, which is open our patio, and we're going to be featuring DJs and bands, and we're going to be doing some farmers markets out there. We're going to have a crawfish boil on April 16th as well. We're going to be doing some events back there.
So for those that are just learning of Havana, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows about Havana, but can you share with us your hours of operation and anything where they can go to your website as well?
Okay, so it's Havana is located at 2728 South Congress Avenue, 78704 area code. I'm not area code, zip code, sorry. And we are open Sunday through Thursday from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. and Saturday and Sundays up until 11 p.m. HavanaAustin.com is our website.
HavanaAustin.com. You guys have been able to see the website. We've been showing you out, showing everybody a little bit about what you have to offer. We're grateful for your time today. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, coming up next, yes, Wendy, Havana, here we come. And yes, stay with us. More fun continues. Laura Weissman is pulling up after the break. If you are a real estate agent, but you're not seeing the cash, she has some business tips for you. Be right back. All right, are you ready to bring your brand to television? Listen, it is possible, and it's possible without pitching to all of the different networks across the country, across the world, and begging for a seat at their table. Listen, come check us out on The Connect Show. We broadcast on the CW network every single week, reaching more than 2 million households. And what we do is help you build and promote and market your brand in front of an audience that actually has a pocketbook. They actually want to spend money and better themselves, better their strategies, their systems. We focus on women in business and female entrepreneurs. So if you are building a brand that you know has the potential to be so much bigger, or if you're prepared and ready to scale, join us today. You can register to be a guest at theconnectonline.com. Welcome back to the Connect Network TV. So I'm excited for our next guest. This segment is really for just anyone looking to build in the real estate space or small business entrepreneurship space. Our next guest, Laura Weissman, is with livinghouston.com. And Laura says the very first way for any of us to really grow in business is by being transparent and helping others, being vulnerable. In fact, being vulnerable to others. So I'm excited to hear how we can do just that. Laura, welcome. Hey.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
So glad to have you, Laura. Welcome to the show. So that's a great tip. I love that. Whether it's real estate or just being a business owner, bringing an idea to fruition. You say mindset, that's the first way to start. How do we get this shift in being transparent and vulnerable?
So much of it is putting ego aside. So I've been in real estate for 10 years. I was an agent, but then I started my own firm. So I'm the broker owner of an actual firm. When I shifted gears and went from being a realtor and decided to open my own brokerage, I essentially became a business owner. Yeah. So if you want to make sure that you don't have a lot of time and money for trial and error, you want to make sure that you're learning from others, and you have to be vulnerable in order to do that.
I want to talk more about your craft, the real estate, transitioning from an agent to having your own brokerage, building your team, being in the industry, you said, for 10 years. Talk a little bit about the ups and downs and how you're able to really set yourself apart from other real estate agents.
First and foremost, I'm a huge believer in karma. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what's going on. I always make sure that ethically I'm doing what I believe is the best thing to do. But in addition to that, it's so much of it, especially for women. We just have to work so much harder at having credibility. And one of the best ways you can do that is, educating yourself and having a really professional mouthpiece. So I'm really passionate about teaching, and I teach live workshops in the brokerage and it's open to all agents. But especially when it comes to empowering women, I want to share everything possible so that we can all be a unified front and we can all hit, the industry as professionals and make a name for ourselves, where people aren't just like, oh, she thinks she's hot, so she's going to get business. It doesn't work like that. But as far as if somebody actually wants to get into real estate, whether you want to get into real estate or you want to start a brokerage, those are two completely separate entities. But regardless, either one, you need some type of mentor. And I always tell everybody, a mentor doesn't mean that they're going to sit with you all day and hold your hand, because somebody that's actually successful in business does not have time to do that. But you need somebody that you can go to for guidance, to encourage you when you're down, and then really help you with like the big ticket items of starting a business that are really important. And then, of course, systematizing things and automating things within the business so it can run without your presence there. So all of that is important. But
And you brought up getting into the business. And so we hear all the time that, the real estate market is oversaturated. And some will tell you, don't even think about it. Don't even get into it in industry. But I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on that.
I get people that call me all the time and say, I'm thinking about getting into real estate. And I'm like, okay, have 5 minutes with me. I'm going to try to talk you out of it. And at the end of that conversation, if you're not scared, then maybe it's for you, because it is not for the faint of heart. You do a lot of work for free. You can put in a lot of work and not get paid. And especially, if you're a mom or you've got bills to pay, that doesn't work for people. So the stats are very, very true. And they run true year after year. And 4 out of 5 agents don't make it through their first year. Wow. So as a broker, my agents, if they're not successful, I'm not successful. So I'm very, very invested with them. But regardless, for anybody in general, it really depends on the city. So for Texas, Houston is very much supported by the medical sector, oil and gas, all that kind of stuff. And within all of our submarkets and suburbs in Houston, the real estate market pretty much sustains itself. It's a very international hub, but it's not like that in every city in the United States. So when the media tries to, put a blanket opinion on the entire US, it doesn't work. It really depends on your market. But regardless, if you want to break into a real estate market, I see it all the time. I see rookies come in and kill it because they are actually getting up and working every day and not waiting for something to fall into their lap. And those are the ones that make it.
Hustle and heart. That's what they say. It sets you apart. It's with all the industries. Your tips are good for agents and also for people that are just building today. And I like that you say you have a collaborative culture with your team and the way that you're building. So if someone is out there and they want to join your team, how can they connect with you, shop with you, learn with you?
Of course, you can find me on social media. I'm known for being very straight up and telling it like it is. I don't sugarcoat anything, but you can go to livinghouston.com or join livinghouston.com, and you can see what we have to offer. There's a lot out there. There's a ton of really good brokerages. So anybody that is searching to get into real estate or find a brokerage house, the best thing they can do is try to connect with a vibe and a culture first, and then see what the brokerage has to offer.
Yeah.
Laura, thank you so much for all of your insight. We've really enjoyed it today. And don't go away, because up next we talk fashion with Yaima Ortiz, sharing her must-have accessories for this summer.
Awesome.
Do you have a business idea but struggle with analysis paralysis on how you can bring it to life? Our proven system will help you to master your mindset, get clarity on your skills, and teach you how to start an online business from idea to income streams. Connect with us today over at raquelwalters.com and schedule your consultation call.
Hi, I'm Julie Stevens, founder and creator of Be Teeny Spirits. Please shop our low-calorie cocktails at www.beteenyspirits.com. Thank you for watching the Connect Network TV. Cheers.
Welcome back, Texas. So, of course, with the sun comes the heat, which means hotter fashion, okay? Brighter vibes. We are like pulling up for the spring season, so excited. And even better accessories, which Wendy, you definitely are the queen of accessories. So I know, oh yeah, hold on, hang on now. I didn't even see that. One more time. Look at that. See, you always have so many fun pieces, Wendy. So I know you're gonna love our next guest. Please help us welcome Yaima Ortiz to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me. Hi, beautiful ladies.
So let's talk more about your accessory brand. It's called Yo, right?
Yes.
Initial. So
Yes.
talk about your collection. What can we expect?
Yeah,
Go to the website and check it out.
okay, the collection is all handmade. It's a sustainable brand. And the collection name is By the Sea.
Yeah.
Actually, it's very connected to the clothes brand. It's sustainable, mixing with mineral, gold, silver, diamond, precious stones, and every piece is like unique. So you cannot reproduce the nature. It's inspired by the Mediterranean, by tribal, but by African ancestors. So it's something very interesting. Plus, have the energy of the stone. Every stone has energy. It has a different significance. So it's a very interesting brand, and it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Touch a little bit on your fashion. Did that come first before your jewelry? Did they come together? Your designs, what inspires you? How do you go about your designs?
Actually, what inspired me was our lifestyle because we were always on the sea, on
Yeah.
board. Resides designing yacht for more than 20 years. So since I met him,
And
always
just in
got on
case
board.
you guys didn't hear that clearly,
Yes.
she said, yeah, designing yachts.
Exactly,
Her husband was
exactly. And then I
Mediterranean, all
said,
those words, you heard that right, just in case. Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. I love that, Natalie. And then I thought I want something related with the woman can feel comfortable,
Yeah.
beautiful, and without getting stressed because sometimes we don't have too much time to
Yeah.
put a lot of things together. So I say all of my pieces you just have to wear it and go ahead. Go wherever you want. Go to lunch, go to the boat, go to have a drink with your friends after a gym. And then I was supposed to do the clothing first. And
Ah.
I saw this girl, I met a girl, she's a designer, and I say to myself, these things would be amazing.
Tell us about some of your best sellers because I know people are going to want to go to the Instagram and go to your website, which is beautiful as well. Talk about, maybe the top 2 sellers or some of the must-have accessories that people are going to right now.
You see?
Yes,
See,
just
it's
like
beautiful. And there is leather on it. And then we have, for example, these earrings. I don't know if you can see. With
So
the stone
gorgeous.
and mosaic and gold and silver and diamonds.
Mm.
So you can find them in the website www.jaimaortiz.com.
And I love how everything's so big and bold and show-stopping and
Yeah,
jaw-dropping.
yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, girls, send all.
They will look great
all
in
that
both of you,
to
actually.
Send it to Texas. We need everything that she has over there.
Yes.
true. I agree.
Really.
Including the beach.
In the beach, in the lounge,
Including the beach.
in
Yes, but
Monaco.
I do agree with that, Natalie. I love how unique her
Yeah.
pieces are. They're absolutely stunning.
One of a kind.
Yaima, for other people looking to transition into building their own brands, where can you give them just a couple of tips on where to start if they are not sure?
Everybody was saying to me, "This is so difficult. How you can do a brand? You are not a designer." I say, "Yes, because I love it." And my husband heard me a lot. My family support me a lot, and I just believe in myself.
Two See, and it's Women's History Month. So back to just the inspiration for today. And if you're at home and you're like, I got to get started, I don't think I can do it. We have two immigrants, two women of color here telling you of their own success stories with us, two successful businesses. And the other key elements, support, even with Laura Weissman, having that strong support system of friends, the husband, the family, all of those elements. Surround yourself with good people because the sky is the limit. Naima, how can we shop with you? Where do we find you online?
In the website and Instagram. The
And
Instagram
Instagram,
page.
what is your social before you go to?
Yeah, my social is Jaima Ortiz in Instagram. And the website is www.jaimaortiz.com. You can shop from Instagram and from my website.
Thank you.
Or you can call me and I can fly to Texas to have some holiday.
She'll deliver it in her yacht. She'll deliver it in the yacht. Yes,
We
girl.
will. Well,
That would be
thank
great.
you, Yaima. Thank you so much for being with us today. We've really enjoyed it. You are beautiful. You are talented, and we hope that many of our guests and our viewers have been inspired by your story today. And don't move, Texas, because we will be right back with hot topics and a fun announcement next.
% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. It is sad. And one of the number one reasons is because of the lack of capital. Hi, winners. My name is Terry Kauser, and I'm a credit expert. And I specialize in helping entrepreneurs and investors leverage their personal and business credit to get $100,000 and more in funding super fast. I can't wait to share with you on The Connect Show.
Welcome back, Texas. So we had to bring our girls in this morning for some fun hot topics. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Alexandra.
Hello.
Well, okay, so we're going to get into a variety of things, including hot topics with you ladies today, Wendy and Amanda, because you guys have been slaying the streets of Austin, which we're so mad. We missed your event. I know it was incredible. So, right, Alex, we got to know all about it. Tell us everything. What happened? I saw the pictures. You guys had so much fun.
Thank you, Natalie. So it was a great event. Although we had really bad weather, so I'm actually glad that you didn't try to come because more than likely you would have been canceled. It was a great networking event in a fun environment where we are there to exchange cards and network and just connect people like the Connect Network and where they can connect. And we represented the Connect.
I love that. I'm glad you guys were able to connect with people and even connect yourselves because it's so hard to get together and do all the things with friends.
Yes.
And then also another nonprofit we wanted to shout out today is Ashley's Angels Austin, and also it's the Women of Austin Foundation. That event looked incredible.
So yes, I wish y'all could have been here and it would have been amazing. Amanda was going to try to be there and she had a couple of things get in the way, but I would love for her to touch a little bit on the Social Mix event. It was, one of her first times to host it, and I would love to get a little bit of feedback from her.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I walked in and I felt literally like a celebrity. There were photographers,
yeah.
videographers, and I walked down that carpet and Wendy was there to greet me, and it was just so much fun. I had some of my friends show up. Wendy introduced me to her entourage. The drinks were flowing, the prizes were given. It was so much fun. I got to yell at some people as well. I told them, "Hey, y'all better, snap out of it. Are you even going to win anything?" So it was really fun. I got to be a little bossy and a little sassy. But I'm so excited that we're going to be having a lot more events like that.
So much fun. And the whole purpose is the connections for, that's always been the purpose behind this. Before it was a social Latino, now it's a social mix. And I love that the Connect network is collaborating with us. Everyone that comes, they just love the environment. Everyone is so friendly and connecting. And you go home and the next day you're thinking, oh, I need a web designer. Oh, I need an electrician. And well, let me pull up my card that I got last night at the event. And that's our whole purpose, to help businesses grow and to make these connections and to do it in a fun environment. So you ladies need to get here. It's happening.
Wow.
Alexandra, we're going to make it happen, right? We're like already planning. And that's what's so exciting about this whole thing. It's all about connecting with people, building relationships, and just being vulnerable, like Laura mentioned earlier in the show, and just saying hello, starting a conversation, because it can make a world of difference in your success and just your own personal growth. So excited, ladies, that you guys are connecting and getting into the streets. We are excited because we know you two are going to be taking Austin, and Agnes and I, or Alexandra as we call her, we are taking Midland.
That's right.
We're going to be broadcasting again back in the West Texas area on CBS 7 Saturdays at 5 p.m. So if you're a local business, pull up. We'd love to have you on the show to feature you and share what you're doing in the community. And then also we're having a soft launch party. This will go down March 30th. So if you're in the West Texas area, make sure you pull up. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. at I Love My Selfie, 3211, which is on West Wadley. So I hope you are there, but there is a lot more to come. But we're out of time today. So good thing we're going to be taking all of these cities on, because we're going to bring you so many fun businesses. We'll keep up with all of us on our social medias. We can't wait to follow you back.
Yes, please. If you'd like to follow me, which I would love, you can follow me at Gone with the Wendy, and there is a dot in between Gone with the Wendy. You can also follow me at Morales Hollweger Realtors, and I'll repeat that as well, because it's Morales_Hollweger_Realtors. And finally, would love to follow you for you to follow us at moraleslawoffice.com.
That was amazing.
And what about you, Amanda?
Okay, guys, you can follow me at the Amanda Waters on my Insta. You can also follow me at Amanda Waters at watersinternational.com. That's Waters with 2 T's. Or you can also follow us on ChristopherWaters.com for more real estate insight.
Yes.
All right, ladies. Well, you at home, make it a great Saturday. We'll see you right back here next.
You're watching the Connect Network TV on the CW.